Great question. Let's talk about it. So I have a few options here. I have a regular ultra thin pad, size 1. Yellow is supposed to be light to moderate flow. Comparable to Always brand, and if we're being honest, they probably are Always brand. They're probably made in the same factory on the same equipment with the same ingredients. So this is the size 1 regular super or ultra thin for light to moderate absorbency, supposed to last up to 9 hours. So this one does have the wings that I'm going to leave stuck to the front of it here, but they're the same thickness whether they're in the front or wrapped around the back. Very thin, ultra super thin. This is all plastic, like loose, no absorbency up here. So super thin, even back where there is a little bit of absorbency. The absorbency goes to, look through my light here. So this line right here where my fingers are, my fingertips, that is where the absorbency goes to. All of this is plastic and does not absorb anything at all. And I will be doing another video on comparing the absorption of these compared to our cloth menstrual pads. So, like I said, very, very thin, super thin, nice. These are 90% plastic, so they are not going to like get thicker as they absorb, but they don't absorb very much. When I tested these before, these are more like a panty liner, even though they say it's a regular pad. These only would work for me personally, for daily discharge or spotting. These would not hold my light to moderate flow at all. No way. So we also have our, wait, where's the other one? This one, extra heavy overnight ultra thin pad, size 5. Purple is supposed to last up to 11 hours. Purple is moderate to heavy. It says perfect for nighttime. One pulled out here. All right. Sort of longish. Obviously, very, very thin. Probably, let's see. Pretty much the same exact thickness as the light to moderate flow. Very thin. The absorbency through my light. Can't see. Can't see through this one. Ah! Okay, so the absorbency goes to here. Right here. This does not absorb. There's like a line there that you can see. So the absorbency goes to this part. In the front, oh, there it is. And this part in the back. So none of this part absorbs. They are nice and thin though. Very, very thin. And they are supposed to last you 11 hours overnight. Incredible. Absolutely incredible. And then we have one more here that is overnight maxi pad. So these ones are designed a little bit differently. This one is orange, so it is moderate to heavy. I'm doing a video. Size 4. So it is one size down from this one, but it is designed differently. So the absorbency in these do go all the way almost to the end. So the absorbency stops there, and then you just have this little plastic flap. And then in the back, you can see exactly where the absorbency ends. It is a different type of filling, the absorbency. This kind does expand a little bit as it absorbs, and it kind of gets a little bit clumpy and weird feeling. So yeah, these are a little bit thicker, but they are also very, very thin. Very, very thin. They are supposed to hold up to 11 hours. So this is supposed to do the exact same thing as this, even though it's shorter and has a different sort of absorbent material in it. I guess though, when you compare the actual absorbance parts, it's not actually longer or smaller, it's actually a little bit bigger. Oh my goodness. If these actually held up to their claim, they would be amazing if they weren't 90% plastic. Now let's look at some of our cloth menstrual pads. This is our smallest, thinnest pad. It is our 8-inch light flow. The thickest part is in the middle where the wings cross over the gusset of your underwear. So, and this is all fabric. It doesn't expand as it absorbs. It stays the exact same width. That is the thickest part at the wings. This is the thinnest part that goes against your body. That's in the front. That's in the back. This is our smallest, thinnest pad. This is our biggest, thickest pad. Now, not everyone needs this kind of absorbency. This is our heavy plus postpartum plus 5 extra layers of absorbency. I'm losing my voice. So, even with all of that absorbency in there, it is still relatively thin in the very center and on the ends. This is our 16-inch heavy plus postpartum gusher. This is the biggest, thickest, heaviest, most absorbent pad that we have in the shop. Comparing it to this 16-inch heavy plus postpartum in original shape, this is the biggest, thickest, heaviest pad that we have in the shop. Well, we have one that's actually the same shape as this, wide, but this is our original shape. This is our original absorbency, so heavy plus postpartum. So this is what, if you don't have a extra dramatic flow and you don't need a gusher, this is what you would use. These are amazing for overnight, postpartum, all the things. In the center where it's the thickest, not very thick. On the end where it's the thinnest, pretty thin. So let's compare this. I'm doing a video. You don't have your clothes on either.
You only have a shirt.
Go get dressed. This is our smallest, thinnest pad compared to our biggest, thickest pad in our non-dramatic flow. They are very, very similar. And then the ends are also incredibly similar. So I hope this answered your question. Reusables in my shop compared to disposables. And I will be doing an absorbency comparison video in the next couple of weeks, seeing exactly how much these hold, where they absorb to, where they stop absorbing. The absorption obviously in my pads goes all the way to the very end, and it goes down the wings. I gotta go. Oh my goodness.